Hey everyone, I am your astrologer Brittany with Horoscope.com. Here are 3 things you need to know in order to make today, Thursday, March 21st, 2019, a success. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the moon. The moon is in the sign of Libra today. That brings our attention a lot of times to relationships, working with relationships, adjusting our relationships, as well as trying the best that we can to find some more of the balance in our lives. Now, what we've got going on, the first and only alignment of today, which is going to happen at the very, very, very beginning of the day, is that this moon in Libra is going to oppose Chiron. This is not pleasant. Okay, this could bring some uncomfortable feelings up. We're trying to work with relationships or really readjust our relationships to be something a little bit different at this time that's better for us, that's going to help us move into these new chapters in life that we're trying to reach, but we're feeling uncomfortable. Maybe we don't want to adjust our relationships. Maybe we don't know how to adjust our relationships. Maybe we're uncertain and uncomfortable with this new chapter and territory that we're stepping into. And because we're uncertain and uncomfortable, we don't know what to say. We don't know what to do. We're not feeling quite right. Things are coming up that are difficult. That could be a little bit of the challenge there. Okay, and I wish I could tell you that would get better today, but after this occurs, while we're sleeping in the very early morning hours, the moon's just going to chill out and do nothing. So I think we're going to be feeling this frustration for a little bit, for most of the day, not a little bit, most of the day, just feeling like, why aren't things working? What do I need from relationships? Relationships are weird. I'm not feeling quite right. The balance in my life isn't where I need it to be at this time. I'm feeling a little bit out of balance here, and I think needing again to sit with that and to be patient. To be patient here. There's a lot of big changes going on in our life, and they do not happen overnight. They take time, and they're going to take lots of conversations in order to get the balance in your life right and work out better situations with other people. And I think needing to sit with those uncomfortable feelings and to transmute them over time into something that is going to be more positive for you or give you a better perspective than to make things worse. Now, the second thing I want to talk about, I'm going to go here since I did mention it a little bit just now with the conversations. Mercury is going retrograde back into a conjunction with Neptune where it will station to go direct again. And so what I think this can bring are lots of conversations up about your needs, what you're feeling spiritually, what you want, maybe even conversations, especially with relationships, with the moon here in Libra, about the past, old things you used to do with relationships, old things that you wanted. And I think we're trying to clear out all of the old stuff with relationships that are not working, and we're trying to get in touch with what we're feeling so that we can move forward, creating better relationship scenarios, doing things with more balance. And I think even though conversations may have been confusing the past few weeks while Mercury was retrograde, I think now that Mercury is stationing in this spot, it's coming into a sextile with Saturn and Pluto, I think we're starting to get a little bit more of a direction of what we need to do in order to move forward, feeling better here, even if it's uncomfortable to do these things that we need that are coming in. And I think the clarity is starting to return. Okay. So I think what I want to say here is conversations are key. Communicating and thinking about what you need spiritually and about how you can overcome the past, because I think those conversations, even if they feel uncomfortable to actually tell people about, and even if they feel a little bit out of balance in the moment, the things that you realize, I actually do think ultimately is going to help you create the situations you want and need, commit to something, get more direction and more discipline in your life to help you move forward. So conversations and communication, I do think is going to start to improve in a big way very soon, and to give you the insights that you need, even if other people don't like what you have to say, and even if it catches you yourself a little bit off guard, what it is that you realize. Ultimately, it will be good. Now, the third and last thing I want to talk about, I'm going to go here. Jupiter. We've got Jupiter and Sagittarius making a yod today. These are 2 quincunxes, one to Mars in Taurus and one over here to the North Node in Cancer. A yod is an unusual alignment, and it typically does indicate wherever the planet is that's at the point of the yod, in this case Jupiter, great purpose. That's destined to happen. That's a good thing. But sometimes it's hard for us to tap into this great purpose because of these 2 other planets at the quincunx distracting us. And I think what's going on here with Jupiter and Sagittarius, new beautiful adventures are on the horizon, passion, excitement, doing things that you love that make you happy in a much easier kind of way. But perhaps it's hard for us to tap into that excitement because there are so many things going on with our emotions, so many things going on in other parts of our life that we feel aren't in order yet. Maybe we don't have a practical reality that we can feel stable, secure, and emotionally safe and comfortable in. And so it's really hard for us at this time to get excited about the future and to do the new things while we've got some other core issues and some core emotions and some core things going on in our life in a very practical way that we're still trying to work out. Okay, and I think that's kind of where we are right now. We're trying to go back to the core, to the basics, to deal with what we need. It's going to require some conversations that I think are going to be really, really helpful and really important to us, even if those conversations require us to do relationships a little bit differently and upset the balance in our life before the balance can return. And I think if you're not afraid here to have the conversations, to work with other people, and to get yourself in order in a more practical way, that is then going to help you, once that's taken care of, to bring the adventure, bring the excitement, bring the passion back to your life, and to move forward on that in a better, much more smooth kind of way. So that is your daily planetary forecast for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow.